So gas, lots of gas, clutch ups smoothly, and then more gas. On this video, I'm going to show you how to move off quickly at traffic lights. Let's go into it. One of the main mistakes that people make at traffic lights is they forget to change gear. So like right now I'm in second, and if I stop the car in second, lots of learners in this situation, they'll just be like thinking about the next stage now, which is moving on, but the car is still in second gear. You can't move off fast like this. In fact, you might actually stall. So when you try to move now, I've done it so I didn't stall there because I've done it really smoothly with the clutch, but it's not fast and there's a strong chance that you're going to stall that way. So to prevent that from happening, what you should do is get into first gear as you approach the lights. That way you're less likely to forget and you're ready to move on again, and I'll show you what I mean. So this time I'm in second gear, but when I get to the lights, I'm going to approach it in first gear. So I'll slow down, and then when I get to around here, I'll put my clutch down and then go into first gear. That way, when the lights change, I'm already in the correct gear to move off now. I don't have to worry about changing gears. All I need to do now is concentrate on the cars in front of me and the lights. Once they move off, I can join them. So like now, check my mirrors, add a bit of gas, bring the clutch up smoothly, and I can move off without worrying about stalling. So what I see a lot of learners do is move off with just the clutch by itself. And I'll show you what I mean. So like if I move off and I adjust the clutch, it's not that fast. And then the car slows down and then I add gas now. It's not fast and it's not smooth. This way you're more likely to stall, and you can't go quickly like that, especially if you're on a faster road. Using just the clutch itself is not going to be fast enough. So I'm going to show you how to do it with the gas as well to make it faster. So now that it's going to green, I'll get my gas up to 1,500 RPMs and then bring my clutch up smoothly. That way, you see, it's a lot smoother. The car picks up speed nicely, and you don't get that jerk when you move off because you've got the gas on in the background. Most learners avoid using the gas because they're scared that the car's going to go too fast. So to avoid this, or to get over this, go to a quiet road so you can practice it, and then you're going to realize it doesn't go that fast unless you bring the clutch up too fast. Get used to pressing the gas until it's around 1,500 RPMs, like there. Next thing is to add the clutch in there as well. So once we're in gear, let's say we're moving off, same amount of power, and then clutch up smoothly. Then you can try it again a few times until you get it right. So a bit of gas, clutch to the bite, and then hold it still smoothly up. Yeah, I'm gonna try it one more time. This time I'm gonna be a bit quicker. So look over, bit of gas, clutch up, and then yeah. So you might also hear a lot of people say, oh, when you stopped like this, you should go into neutral and put your handbrake on. If you want to do it that way, you can, but you don't have to do it like that. It's a preference. Especially if you're new to driving, it's much easier to have it in gear, ready to go, so that you're not having to worry about going into gear and then getting your biting point, all that kind of stuff. You're cutting out lots of steps, especially if you're the first car. So just have it in gear ready. So right now I'm in gear 1, handbrake's on. I can get my biting point if I want to. And then once these cars in front of me move, I can put my handbrake down and then bring my clutch up smoothly with the gas on as well. Don't be scared to leave your car in gear. It's much easier that way, and it's going to make you faster at the lights as well. Another mistake you can make as well is keeping the clutch too low, below the biting point or just around the biting point. If you keep it too low for too long, the car's going to move, but it's not going to move fast. But sometimes you want that because you want to go slowly. So like this situation, if I bring the clutch up like there, and if I hold it there, even if I add lots of gas, nothing's going to happen. I'm not going to go that fast. If I want to go quick now, I can bring the clutch up while I'm adding the gas like that. That way I can go faster. Another thing I see a lot of learners do when they get to the lights is they'll start looking out the window, looking over there, maybe even looking down here, thinking about other stuff, because they're thinking that the light's going to stay red forever or for a really long time. Sometimes it doesn't change, and if you look away for too long and it changes, that little time that you're looking away, a lot of things can happen. So if I'm looking away now and then the lights change, I've got to do a lot of work to catch these guys up because I was looking around too much. So when you're at the traffic lights, don't lose focus. Stay focused on the lights so that when it goes to green, you can move on with everyone else. And what you don't want to do as well is what a lot of people do is when they realize they've missed a chance to move, or they're taking a bit long to move, they'll try to rush the moving off, and then they end up stalling. So if you've missed your chance, or if you've taken a bit long, don't then rush to try to move off. Just move off at the normal pace, and hopefully the light is still green, so that you can carry on without stalling through that green light. Another thing you need to think about when you're talking about traffic lights is traffic lights on a hill like this. So if I come off the brake right now, my hill assist is on, but if I come off the brake, the car's going to roll back because I'm on a hill. So if you're not used to doing hill starts, it's going to be very hard for you to move off quickly at the traffic lights. To avoid taking long, you can use your handbrake, get the biting point, add a bit of gas, and then bring the clutch up smoothly as you add more gas. And once you go fast enough, you can go into second gear. If you want help doing hill starts, check out the other video that I did, which explains exactly how to do hill starts using different methods. If you don't want to use the handbrake technique, you can also use just the foot brake, the gas and the clutch together. I've got the brake on so that the car doesn't roll back, but I need to make sure I get the biting point first. The lights go to amber, I'm going to get my biting point and then add gas so that I can move off smoothly and quickly. So amber, so biting point, add a bit of gas, and then clutch up smoothly as I add more gas to go quickly. So it's all about making sure I've got the biting point first, and I knew I had the biting point because I felt the car rumbling a little bit, and then that way I know I've got the biting point. And then it's just a matter of waiting for it to go green, add a bit of gas, and then the car will move off smoothly, bringing the clutch up smoothly as I go along. That's how you move fast. How quickly you move off is determined by how quickly you bring the clutch up. So if you do it too quick, so like now, oh, that was close, I nearly stalled there. If you do it too quick, you're going to stall, but the reason I didn't stall there is because I had gas on in the background. So if you don't have gas and you bring the clutch up too quickly, you are going to stall. So like now I'm going to show you, if I try to move off really quickly here, you see the car stalls. Instead, bring it up like that and then add some gas in the background and then smoothly bring it up. So it's a balance between bringing it up smoothly and quickly. So on a dual carriageway situation, you'd want to bring up quickly so that you can move off fast, but also have the gas in the background so that you don't stall. And I'm going to show you what I mean. If you're trying to move off really fast on a dual carriageway at traffic lights, the key is to bring up the clutch quite fast and also have more gas than normal. So when I showed you before, we had about 1,500 RPMs. Now we're going to be reaching around 3,000 RPMs as we're moving off. But the key is to bring up the clutch quickly, but not so fast that you're going to be jerky. Quicker than normal, but it's still going to be smooth. So it is traffic light now. If I was to do the clutch up too fast, let's say I'm trying to move off really quickly and I do that, the car is going to stall. So to not stall, I'm going to make sure I've got the gas on in the background, and I'm also going to bring up the clutch smoothly but faster than usual, just so I can go quickly. So the clutch is going to come up quickly but smoothly with lots of gas in the background, and then I'm going to transfer more gas as I bring the clutch up so that then the gas takes over. And you can see I'm already in gear. So gas, lots of gas, clutch ups smoothly, and then more gas, and then second gear, and then more gas again. So you see I'm putting my foot down all the way almost on the gas. That's how you accelerate quickly at traffic lights on a dual carriageway.